They say building a startup is a roller coaster. But what if the real problem isn't the ups and downs? What if the real fight is against a world that tells you, every single day, you can't succeed unless you play by their rules? If you've felt this constant pressure to follow a script that's not yours, to settle for lesser just because it's safe, then you know the truth. The system is stacked against the exceptional, against those who burn inside with an idea too wild, too raw, too real to be tamed. The crushing anxiety of watching others play the game by their rules, chase their dreams, while you're stuck painstakingly figuring out how to survive. The sleepless nights spent doubting if that brilliant vision will ever break through the noise. The frustration of grinding endlessly, pivoting endlessly, hoping that one day the pieces align and the world finally recognizes what you already know. This is the thing that will change everything. But here's what everyone misses. The billion-dollar startups, the companies that rewrite what we thought was possible, they didn't just stumble onto success. They didn't just get lucky. The one strategy every single one used isn't some gimmick or flashy growth hack. It's not about raising more money or launching faster or having a team twice as big. No, it's what happens beneath the surface, the invisible engine that drives every breakthrough. That strategy is unrelenting focus on alignment, not just inside the company, but beyond it. Real alignment, the kind that connects raw ambition with ruthless clarity. The kind that cuts through noise, scraps the fluff, and makes every decision, every interaction, every resource flow like a laser. It's the difference between being lost in the crowd and being the signal that sets off a chain reaction you can't turn off. Think about it. When a unicorn startup is born, it's never a wild scattershot of ideas chasing every shiny object. It's a powerful, focused network of people, resources, and energy, all locked on the same critical mission. The founders, the investors, the team, they don't just believe in the vision. They live and breathe it. It's embedded in their decisions, in who they bring in how they spend their time, even the culture, unshakable because everyone is aligned, not just around a goal, but around how exactly to get there. When you master this, your startup becomes a living organism, fiercely protective and fiercely driven. No distractions, no second guessing, just pure, burning forward momentum. Here's the brutal truth most don't want to hear. Chasing broad-scale popularity, trying to please everyone, or scaling too early kills startups every day. It fragments focus. It waters down vision. It turns a powerful spark into a flickering candle. The companies that make it don't look for followers. They look for allies. Not the many, but the few who see the mission with the same blazing clarity, who refuse to settle for compromise, who demand the highest level of truth and daring. This is alignment in its purest form, brutal honesty about what works, what doesn't, and who's on board to go all in. If this sounds simple, it's anything but. Alignment takes teeth. It pushes you to question everything you thought you knew, to tear down legacy beliefs, to unlearn what the world has taught you about success, leadership, and scaling. It forces founder teams to get laser clear on why they're here, and to cut away everything that doesn't serve that reason, like a surgeon with a scalpel. It means brutally selecting the right partners and investors who bring more than money, who bring insight, challenge, vision, and synergy. It means turning down opportunities that don't align, even when they look tempting. Most don't have the guts for it. That's why most get stuck spinning wheels, exhausting resources chasing shiny distractions. But here's the promise. When you secure this alignment, you unleash hidden power. Suddenly, decision-making is faster, sharper, more confident. People no longer waste energy defending their turf or navigating conflicts. They instead channel all their fire into breakthrough work. The network inside your startup expands outward, attracting the right customers, partners, and eventually investors who feel the vision as deeply as you do. Alignment turns isolation into connection, misaligned brilliance into unstoppable force. This is not theory. Look at the giants. Amazon wasn't built on chasing every trend, but on an obsessive commitment to customer obsession and long-term thinking. SpaceX isn't about generic space flights. It's about a transformative vision for humanity's future and engineering that relentlessly. Airbnb didn't settle to be just a room rental service. They fought to redefine travel and living. Their secret? Unbreakable alignment inside and out. They didn't tolerate confusion or compromise. So what's the first step? The very first step you can start today. It's stripping away every single part of your startup that doesn't absolutely serve your core mission. This is painful. It's gut-wrenching. You have to be ready to say no to what feels familiar, to cut teams, projects, customers, even investors if they don't bring clarity and fire. You must become comfortable with ruthless prioritization. Every email, every meeting, every product choice must reflect that brutal focus. Remember, comfort is the enemy. Growth lives just beyond the edge of pain. Next, build a selective network of people who challenge you. Not just yes men or cheerleaders, but those who make you question, refine, and expand your vision with honesty and fire. This is where the magic happens. These connections are rare, deeply complementary individuals who bring different skills, perspectives, and insights, but share that unified hunger to remake what's possible. Avoid random networking or quantity over quality. Seek out those few who make you better, who bring light to your blind spots, who are ready to burn beside you. And here's a powerful reminder: patience is your strongest weapon. The world celebrates instant wins, but lasting success comes from playing the long game. Embrace the grind without losing sight of your purpose. Eternal patience lets you weather storms, adapt ruthlessly, and come back stronger. You're building something both rare and durable. This is not about quick exit or flashy headlines. It's about legacy, about changing how things are done. You don't need to be part of the system's noise machine, chasing validation from a broken crowd. Real power lies in independence, the sovereign will of a founder who owns their mission, their decisions, and their reality. Be critical of everything. Question the trends, question the advice, question yourself. This isn't arrogance, it's survival. Build your own path, your own rules, your own reality. Most struggle because they haven't realized this doesn't end in the startup. It's bigger. The system is designed to fragment, isolate, and exhaust genius. But aligned founders see this and refuse to be shackled. They find others like them, create their own ecosystems, and build invisible, unstoppable networks of radical collaboration and support. If you feel the fire, don't let it be buried beneath convenience or compromise. Seek out those who see what you see. Align with those few who match your intensity, because this rare alignment is the bridge from lonely struggle to collective power. Imagine turning your startup into a beacon, not to follow, but to attract, not to accommodate, but to magnetize the right minds, resources, and opportunities. Alignment is that beacon. It's the hidden backbone behind every billion-dollar success story. It's the rocket fuel behind visionary ideas becoming world-changing companies. You can feel it right now, that silent hunger inside, that tension screaming that you're meant for more than this tired dance. Don't ignore it. Get obsessed with finding your alignment. Ruthlessly refine your vision. Build with those brave few who match your fire. Play the long game without fear. The system wasn't made for you, but that means you must forge the path it never had the courage to offer. Start today. Cut what doesn't belong. Invite discomfort and let it sharpen you. Question every norm, every expectation, every convenient truth about startups and success. Build your sovereign will like a weapon. Find the rare few who ignite you, who sharpen you, who refuse to settle with anything less than total transformation. This is not luck. It is alignment. The one strategy every billion-dollar startup used to transcend noise, transcend limits, and become something unstoppable. Your mission is waiting for you to find it. Your allies are waiting for you to align with them. The next breakthrough depends not on what you want, but on what you refuse to compromise. Burn brighter, focus sharper, align deeper, build the future only you can.